Hey, what's going on, guys? On today's episode, we have some tier lists for you. That's right. On today's episode, we will be placing American trucks. Also, we will be doing a Battlefield 4 maps tier list. With that being said, let's get right into it. So, there's going to be some trucks in here that we don't necessarily have too much of a take about. So, I guess, we could probably just put them wherever. We can give a good enough take just by looking at them to put them wherever.
Already looking at it, do you consider an El Camino a truck?
I, not really, but it's on here.
It
So
is
when
a
in Rome,
utility type vehicle, I guess.
it does have a truck bed on it. So I guess it's the same way that some people don't consider a Jeep truck a truck. So you know,
Yeah.
but when in Rome, it's here. So I'm. But we got all like I don't even know what make this is,
It's
but
old
it's an old farm truck.
International or 3100 or something.
Oh, farm truck, dude. I mean,
Like early 40s, probably.
I don't really have a
Maybe
take
30s.
on these other than they're classic and
Pretty cool.
they're pretty cool.
But, uh, definitely not like psycho about those as much. They never were my ideal truck, my dream truck.
Yeah.
I'd probably have that in like C tier.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. I'm just gonna kind of let you go free willy with these older trucks because I don't really have a take on them.
Uh,
This is like
Model
really old.
A,
Yeah,
like that's early 30s or 20s.
this is what you throw the old square bales on.
It may not even be Model A. It might be like whatever came after. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Definitely, not much to do there. I'd say, unless you're a collector, I would say F tier, honestly. Like, no one's gonna have, it's not from car shows. Like, there's just no, fun with it.
Right. Right. So we're getting
So
a
we got
little
like,
bit more modern.
yeah, late 40s by the looks of it, early 50s.
I like the extra wheel. That's nice. Those are nice to see.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the make is. It looks like maybe a international again, I think. I'm not sure,
Mm-hmm.
but could be a Chevy. I like them. A lot of fabricators go crazy with older trucks. I like to see some of the stuff they do.
Yeah.
I would put that same as C tier, really though.
Yeah.
They're about the same as the other truck there.
Yeah.
So we got a Chevelle front end El Camino. So like what, 66,
You,
65?
if I had to take a guess, yeah. I know you're pretty
You get,
big on
I
El
think you.
Caminos.
I don't know if you can get 396 in them or not. I'm assuming they had. I'm not sure if the Chevelle front ends. I know they could get 454 in the later ones.
Yeah.
I'd put that in A tier. That's
Yeah.
definitely like, that's a sought after truck.
That's a fire me up on that one.
Oh, this is the Chevelle front end
Yeah.
too. That's the Impala looking front end, ain't it? Or
Yeah,
Nova?
yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, that I get
Yeah,
that would
I
be the
would put
Impala
that one
front.
B tier actually.
Yeah, which one? The one we just rated?
Yeah, and
Okay.
then the other one A tier, the
I
Chevelle front end.
I agree. I love the Chevelle
Yeah,
front end. It's way
yeah,
more
those
sporty.
are sexy.
Yeah, and it's got like it really has like the A
It
frame.
looks like a mullet, like
Yes, sir. I love it.
it just looks like a mullet. So you
Uh,
got 67, 72. This one looks like 71 or 2
yeah.
C10.
A little bit background on Jordan. He's like big C10 guy. You've had the one is your dad's, and of course you've got yours. But your dad's was what really got you into C10. So you go way back
Yeah,
with
for
the
sure.
classic trucks.
Yeah, that's my OG. What got me into cars.
Yeah,
This model C10 is probably the most sought after. I'm more of a 60 to 66.
yeah.
These are definitely sought after. I would put them in A tier. If you can find a clean one of them body styles, they are going for money.
They got
They're very sought
you
after.
can find some of those with big blocks in them, can't you? Or they just come with full.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought so.
they made 454s in them.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
those were in the 70s, they didn't discontinue the high output 454 until like 73.
And even if
And
you
then it
had
was like lower output after that.
Even if you did get the 350, it was still a 4-bolt main since it was in a
Yeah,
truck.
I think you get a 327 and nah, maybe I can't remember.
Surely not.
Uh, maybe I just knew a guy who had one in it and I'm thinking I thought they didn't do. I don't know. Anyways,
Uh,
what is this? Is this the Mopar
It might be the Mopar El Camino, like the Mopar truck, like
I can't
sport
remember the
truck.
name of them. They are rare. I don't know if that actually is.
I can't really tell. It's just so blurry and not a good picture on top of that.
Because it
So,
could be a Ranchero. I don't know the Rancheros as well.
oh yeah, it could be.
But I'm just Googled Mopar El Camino. Let's see if anything looks like it here
I
for a
bet it's a
second.
Ranchero now that you mentioned that.
Yeah, it's not looking like the Mopar ones.
Well, we can just assume it's a Ranchero.
The Plymouth Scamp and the Dodge Rampage. That's the name of them. Yeah, that looks more like a, Ranchero. I'm not sure what years, 60s, 70s, maybe 70, 80s. I'm not sure when
Yeah.
they did that body style.
I mean, it's not a
Ranchero
mullet
is
machine.
not sought after though.
Yeah.
I would say C tier.
Yeah.
A lot of I'm not like if you're a purist, you might see people like really after them, but it's I mean El Camino's the goated
For sure.
truck car.
So this is like an early body style C10 or S10 is what I'm kind
Yeah,
of
square
guessing.
body.
Yeah. So square
Yeah,
body S10.
this is like what people who can't get El Caminos and have mullets have. This is what they get.
Really, I was kind of thinking like Pepaws who couldn't decide on a S like early or
There's
late
that
model.
too. There's definitely the Papaws, but you also got the young Deans who had one that color, I think.
Oh
His was
no,
that
yeah,
color.
that is right. Oh
That's bloody
no.
nose red or cherry red. So, I mean, Deans own that.
Yeah,
Anyways, pretty sought after, especially clean square bodies.
yeah.
4.3, I mean, eh. I would say B tier, they are sought after. A lot of people like to autocross, drag race. There's all kinds of aftermarket for
Very
S10s.
true. Yeah, I forgot about that aspect of it.
We got the old cat eye.
Yeah.
Uh, I would honestly, this is going to get some hate. C tier or maybe D tier.
Oh, why? Why?
Like,
Cat Eye is so
good luck
clean.
finding one. Good luck finding one, dude. That's
Can't
all I
hold
gotta
that
say.
against it. Cat Eye is
Okay,
so
we can't
nice.
hold that. We can't hold like attainability.
I don't. I mean, we
Fair
can,
enough.
but it's just man, that cat eyes are so like if you can
I
find
like
one that's
them.
clean, it's
Don't
it's
get me
like
wrong. I wish we had a picture of a single cab short bed.
yeah, same. I'm like they literally posted the worst
They
picture.
trying to make it look bad.
Yeah, with the running
Yeah, I
boards.
mean, if we're talking about a modern truck, I mean, I would say more B tier because it is a good truck. You got good old 5.3 4L shitty.
Yeah,
I mean, plenty of parts available. The
plenty.
most, common trucks in America.
Yeah,
Colorado,
yeah. My first truck, like again, they couldn't have posted a worse picture in my opinion.
yeah.
Single cab is definitely the way to go.
Oh yeah.
I love them, and especially they came out in that 5 cylinder, dude. I never was like real big into going
I'm not big
fast.
on the 5 cylinder.
I've heard they scoot, which I never got on mine that much, and I've heard they have problems. But
They do.
man, I loved my Colorado, and even my dad's. He had the 4 cylinder 5 speed. That thing was like such a
Yep.
great truck to learn how to drive. It saved gas. I'd give
Great
anything to have it
vehicles to
back.
LS swap.
Yeah, that too. I can't wait until your shop does that twin turbo one. I'm like, that's gonna be hard not to want to duplicate.
Yeah. I would put them in C tier. I wouldn't have one over full size unless I was like strictly like, race.
Yeah.
Daily you would want a full size truck ideally.
Yeah, I mean it's just like a newer S10 basically.
Yeah, I think they look a lot better honestly than the round body.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do too. It's like
I mean,
a shrunk down cat eye, pretty much.
yeah, pretty much. I
uh,
mean, this Silverado, I mean, is right with the cat eye. It's the same
old
thing.
old dad's body style.
Well, yeah, it's
Looks
same
just
color
like it
and
too.
wheels.
It just is a
It's
quad cab
that.
instead of crew cab.
Yeah. Oh, this is single.
I do really like that body style Silverado though. I really wanted one for a long time before I ended up getting my Ram. Uh, yeah, I love that
Yeah.
body style, and like a lot of them, they have like a slot right here underneath the bumper. It's like the perfect little spot for a light bar. It like great. I think they might only do those in GMCs. I could be wrong, but
So, Avalanche,
oh god,
I'm
I hate them. So
And me
ugly.
too. I'd say D tier. You still get the LS.
I hate
I
them
think
so
they put a
much.
high out. Didn't they put a high output in one?
I don't
I
care.
don't know.
They're
Maybe I'm not.
hard to look at, dude. Like, why have that extra piece right there, dude?
I've just never been about them, you
They're
know.
so ugly, like for no reason. Like, be a Suburban or be a Cat Eye. Quit trying to be in between. Figure it out.
We already got a S tier right here. I don't even got to say nothing.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to argue with that.
You saw for yourself. Early El Camino, 58, 59. Only 2 years they did them.
Yeah.
Clean.
We got your old daily first
We
truck
got
right here.
round eye is 10 now. You can't put the round eye above the square eye or you're a queer guy.
Okay.
Nah, but round eye, pretty reliable. You 1260, yeah. The R154 or no, not R150, NV 3500 that you can get them is pretty good. They hold up to a 5.3 pretty good. And if you get a ZQ8, you also get the 8.5, but it's a 7.6 center chunk, but 8.5. Or it's 8.5 with 7.6 axles. Yeah. Pretty good. A lot of people like to do autocross in these two.
Yeah.
Drag too. I mean, I've seen a stupid fast drag one.
Yeah, I mean, if you follow Street Outlaws, that Daddy Dave or whatever, that's the truck he drove for a long time. I think it was a Sonoma, but still,
Yeah.
same thing.
We had a customer that had one that was in a like 900 wheel
God,
LS swap. It was like custom block, like custom bore.
it don't matter if it was only making like 500 horse. That thing's in like a body that don't weigh nothing.
Yeah, this thing pulled the wheels and had no yaw sensor, so it completely destroyed the engine.
God,
But, you know, you live and you learn, I guess.
for real.
So, yeah, I'd say B tier,
Yeah, pretty.
just not above square eye.
Yeah,
Got OBS. You know, see, do we count trucks with their potential full? Like, because God, finding a clean one of these, dude, is fucking impossible.
yeah. They've done been ragged out. They just too many.
Every person has just ruined these trucks, dude.
They were too obtainable for too long.
Yeah, they're really cheap, but most of the time they have rust.
Yeah,
Just, nothing's really nice on 'em. A lot of people didn't maintain them good.
a lot of kids' first trucks, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why I want to put it in D tier. But if you find a clean one, like a 454 SS or something, and, like our CSB lowered, like, they're clean then, I can't hate.
So this is a super early body style. This might be a first
Yeah,
generation C10.
it is. It's 60 to 61, I think, is the only time they did the Apache hood. It might have been 59. I'm not sure.
Super
They did a
classic.
59 Apache, but this looks like the C10 Apache. So yeah, pretty cool, but no one wants the Apache over the regular. Let's be honest, that hood just looks weird.
Yeah, it does. It looks like there should be an extra set of headlights
Like,
in there.
like it's cool, but like it's weird. I'd say C tier. No.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So this is
Is
a
this?
70s body style?
Yeah, is it a Ford? I can't tell.
Yeah.
Or it's Chevy.
No, it's a Ford.
Oh,
So
but it looks like a Chevy with the paint. Can you zoom in on it?
look like it got a blue oval. Let's see.
Oh yeah, that's that F-100, I think. Yeah, I'm not like super familiar with these trucks, but I think some of the later ones got the 300, which if you know Ford, I mean that's the engine.
Yeah.
So that or probably a 350 wood, they're pretty good. I'd say C tier. I don't want to put it higher. Built, they're cool again, but I wouldn't put it over that C10 or nothing.
Yeah.
And then we got the Monty front end El Camino.
Yeah. I'm a little bit more biased towards that because I'm a really big like Monte Carlo like a G body guy. I love him so much just because that's what I
Yeah.
have. So I'm definitely biased, and plus I think that's what year Cletus's is, and seeing like how good his car came out, like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I
hard
think
to
they got a
pass
lot of
that.
potential, like, But a lot of the ones you see, it's just dragged.
Yeah, for sure.
It's hard to find a clean one.
It's kind of in their nature to end up in a trailer park all ratted out.
It is. So where you got it?
I don't know. I kind of want to put it in C tier, because yeah, they're ragged
C's
out,
good.
but I've seen them fixed up, like, and they have big
Yes,
potential for
I
sure.
agree with C.
So I think this is a Zuzu, if I had to take a guess.
I can't really tell. I'm not seeing much of the front end.
It definitely looks foreign. I kind of just want to guess it's an Isuzu, and I don't see any.
Toyota, Suzu, something.
Yeah, it looks like an old Japanese farm truck, buddy.
Yeah.
I've seen Hunter
I
Mahady
like
just
them.
got one. Dude, he hoons around in his, and it looks like so much fun, dude. They get stuck.
Oh,
They
I
don't weigh
imagine.
nothing. Just pick them up and just move them out of whatever they're stuck in.
I'd put them right with the S10, honestly. They're
Yeah,
just as reliable. I mean,
they're just Japanese, buddy. Love it. So, what do you got on the?
F, F, F.
Why? Why do you hate them?
They're ugliest thing ever made, and they're really not that special. Like,
They
ooh,
got an LS in there.
high output 5.3, or maybe there's the LS one. I can't remember, but either way, it's like, bruh, you look like you're going nowhere.
You, nothing is redeeming about the body to you at all.
No, no, there's nothing there. It just what? Who thought that looked good
It looks like a Volkswagen Beetle got like put a tailgate on or a bed on. It got the front end
and got
pulled a little bit.
stretched out like half the size of it in the front?
Oh my
It
god.
just looks awful. No.
No.
Chevy Love next.
Oh.
I'd put it with S10, probably above the S10. I think they're more desirable when they're clean.
Yeah. So I want to say this is the is that's like an early F
S10.
150. Is it? I was thinking that was like a 99 F 150 that style.
That looks like a S10, am I wrong?
Yeah, I think it is. I was thinking this was a the
It
like
looks like the early S10 before it got the facelift.
yeah the pre round eye.
Oh, it's
So
still a round body, but not like the
right
headlights are different.
right. So I mean that's I would put it right there beside
That's
the round
C.
eye. A C. Yeah
Yeah, they're the ugliest looking one. When they
yeah
did the facelift, though, it looked a lot better.
yeah. It looks way more curved. The box
That
is
looks just like a S10. It's gotta be.
yeah it is. Oh. All right, so we're back to the oldies for a little bit here.
Yeah, we got an old farm truck bowl.
Oh, farm truck
Yeah, I
bowl.
mean, I don't know. C tier. I mean, I can't put them really much higher. They're all
Yeah.
like 49. Is that F100? No, no, it's not. Never mind. But up next, dude, I'd put that C tier. But this one, jeez,
Oh,
I'd say A almost.
that's a 1950 Ford. My
Yeah,
my
like
grandpa had one.
49 and up.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
grandpa had
those
a
are really
53.
cool.
Did
I
you
would
say
say
A?
A.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right there with those
My
C10s.
grandpa had one, dude. That thing was so clean. I
Our
think
tier
it
list's already looking a little jocked about a lot. No.
yeah. This
Uh,
this this is also a old Ford. I want to say this is like creeping up in the 70s Ford. I don't know, it could be older though. I don't really know my old Fords.
that's like a six. I don't know what year they did exactly on Ford, but it follows the C10 next to it. That year range.
Okay. So like late
I like
60s.
them. That one's not the unibody, so that's definitely counting against it. But I put it right there with the 60 C10, like the Apache.
Yeah.
The Fords are cool, but you really don't see a lot of people doing much to them. They're not like super sought after for really hot rodding.
Right. So we've got the
See,
69 C10 here. Egg
no,
carton grill. It's got to be. It's got the egg carton grill.
I ain't no 69.
You don't think so? The egg carton
I
grill?
know, I know it ain't. That's a 62 to 64.
Where's the 69 then? I thought
We
we
already
did it.
did it.
Did we already do the 69 C10?
Yeah, it's all the way in B. Oh no, never mind. Where's it at? Oh, it's an A. My bad.
Did they come with two different grills?
Yeah, they did a
Oh,
different grill every 2 years on those.
oh, okay. So
67, 68, 69, 70,
I
71,
got you.
72.
Yeah, this one just didn't have the egg carton grill. I got you.
That's a 71, 72. I think you're thinking of 67 to
69.
68.
I thought 69 they had the egg carton grill.
Maybe just 69, 70. I thought it was
So
the
this is
first, but
this is your body style, your dad's body style, because
yeah,
it's got the cuts in the hood.
those those on their big pack glass and short bed single cab
I
are
was
really desirable.
I was about to say, unfortunately, it's got the long bed.
Yeah, I put it with the other C10. Those are a clean one, dude. Like everyone loves them.
Yeah,
They just look mean. But unfortunately, I wouldn't put it above the F. I'd put it at the end A.
yeah.
I wouldn't put it above none of them.
So we got a '90s body style, dude. I love this body
OBS. Maybe
style.
this one looks like the 454, so we'll count it as that.
Yeah, I love these, dude. These
It's
trucks
on
are
the
so
wheels,
clean.
and they were lowered, I know too.
My coworker just sold his, dude. It was so clean. It was the 350, but still, or the LS1, but still. God, man.
LT one.
Yeah, LT1. Still, man. God, I love these trucks. They look so clean, especially on some like
Yeah,
coilovers.
we'll consider this one a clean one,
Yeah,
454 style.
I
I
would
would say
almost put
B tier.
yeah, B tier for sure. We got a Ford Ranger, buddy.
Yes,
Early
sir. I
body
like
style
these
Ford
Rangers
Ranger.
a lot.
Yeah, well, not the earliest. This would be probably the earliest, but yeah, Ford Ranger right here. This is probably one of the more common ones, other than the ones we see nowadays. This is the more common older one, I would say. This
Yeah,
is I like them. You can't. I'd say it's right there with the S10, honestly.
I'd put it right with the other one. So C tier, yeah, with the other F100 there.
F100. Yeah, I got you. Where? Right here? I don't know the
Yeah.
F100. I got you. All right, so I guess the Avalanche is back. I don't know. I guess it's different body style Avalanche. I'll just put them both together because they're both.
Yeah, the one's the '08 up. That one's cat eye. Either one's but same Gen 3 versus Gen 4, yada yada yada.
They're both ugly. We got the old Ford Ranger, the oldest one out
I
of this.
love those, dude. Those are cool when they're like done right.
Yeah, I don't
I
really
would say B tier.
B tier. I'm here
Yeah, a
for
lot
it.
of people like them. They're definitely not as popular as S10s, but they're cool.
Yeah,
And then that Stranger, I mean, right there with the S10s, it's
yeah.
old reliable.
Oh,
30,
reliable.
40, it don't matter. It go.
We
Got
got.
Jacobs body style 16, 18, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say 2014 plus, but yeah, I
Or
would
yeah,
say so.
14, 18, I guess.
I love them. They're
Yeah,
clean. They're like,
I do. Really great powertrain. You get the Gen 5, 5.3,
yes, sir.
8 speeds, 8 speed, I think, in all these. Or no, 6L80 in early ones, and I think the later ones maybe got the 8 speed, is what I think it is. I don't think all of them got it.
Yeah,
I like them. I would say B tier.
yeah. I couldn't agree more. That's they're good trucks, especially the got that powerhouse underneath it. This would be a new body style Colorado. Uh,
Straight D tier.
yeah, they did.
No one likes the new Colorado.
And the crazy thing is you could spend the money on a new Colorado. I think it's like 10K more, and you could just buy a full size truck. So it's almost like
Yeah.
I don't know. They did it bad. Well, we got fourth gen Ram here.
Yeah, C tier for me. I like them. Don't get me wrong, but
They're just nothing special.
lifters going cam like goodbye
Yeah. Well, we got
unless you fix the issue.
the newest body style Chevy. I would say definitely under the 2014. I
Yeah,
hate this body style.
that's a 19. You don't like the 19 to
I,
20?
I like Jacob's body style way more. I don't hate it,
I
but I
like
like.
these more.
Really? It's
Yeah,
too
I fuck with
slick.
these.
It's just too slick looking for me.
Nah, RCS being one of them. I don't even know if they did it, but she.
I just don't like the looks. I don't have nothing against the powertrain. Where would you have it?
I'd put it with the other one, like Jacobs. I really can't put it above or below. It's the only thing different is it has DoD on every cylinder, and that's kind of a whole issue. But you got DoD on the others, so either way, you're doing the same procedure pretty much.
Yeah.
You're having to pull the heads and intake.
We got the Ford.
Maverick.
Is that a Maverick? Okay,
I believe so. Yes.
have had it. I have no idea anything about
I
these
actually
trucks.
don't know about the powertrain in them. I can't remember, but I know they're pretty reliable. Like F-150 at least, like they're pretty comparable.
Yeah.
So I really like them. I would put it with the 19 up 18, Chevy trucks. They're just as good as those, honestly. I would own one.
Yeah. This is a ton. It's
Tacoma?
Tacoma. Yeah, yeah, it's Tacoma.
I can't tell. It's kind of hard to tell.
Tundras are like more like bigger,
The full size, yeah.
Uh,
I like the Tacomas a lot, man. They are, I'd say A tier almost. Like they are
if the,
newer trucks. They're my favorite.
yeah, they definitely they were looking a lot slicker before the other car manufacturers
Yeah.
were.
What am I looking at here? A Lightning or something? I just can't tell.
Oh man, it's
Oh no,
definitely.
it's the Riviera truck.
Oh yeah, a Rivian. Yeah,
Ri-
we were gonna make parts for those trucks actually. A Rivian.
I really don't know anything about these. I can't.
I don't really know either.
I don't really think they're much of a truck as they are just like a.
Statement.
Yeah,
I think they're pretty expensive. I don't know. I'm just gonna put them in D tier. We just don't
F. We don't know.
know.
We can't rate.
uh,
F100. This is the
Unibody.
60s body style as well. No, it's not a unibody because there's a panel gap there. There'd
Oh
be
yeah.
no panel gap.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. Yeah, yeah.
I like them. They're pretty cool fixed up. A little more so than the others that like early 60s, I think is what that was. Maybe like really late 50s. I'd put this with the C10, that equivalent. I think it's B.
I got you.
I think is it?
C10 is not B.
I wouldn't. I'd put it in B. Yeah, it's over the Avalanche anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an A tier. Uh, yeah, I would say A tier. They're just as desirable.
So this is a newer Isuzu, like one of the. I guess it might have been one of the last ones that they made. That are popular here.
Old reliable is what I know about these.
Yeah.
Like these bitches just keep running.
These things have like 500,000 miles on marketplace, but
They
yeah, it
do.
still runs just fine.
It's on the factory engine. Like
Yeah. All I've done is oil changes, and it still runs great.
yeah, I like them, especially when they're clean. Like you can't, you just gotta appreciate it.
Yeah, and most of the time these are stick shift trucks. It's like awesome.
But I'd say C tier. You can't really rate it high. It's I respect, but you can't rate it that high.
Yeah. Third gen Ram. I've also owned
That's
one of these.
SRT10.
Okay, yeah, we could call it an
No,
SRT10.
is it? There's an
I
SRT10 next to it on the one, so I don't know if it is.
No, that's a Hemi badge right there. So it's just a
Okay,
Hemi.
yeah, it's not SRT.
Uh,
Third gen Hemi. I mean, whoop-de-doo. I mean,
yeah,
it's like
definitely nothing
just like
special.
the other Ram.
Yeah, for sure. I like that body style a little bit better, so I'll just bump that up for me.
Yeah.
Uh,
I actually like the Gen 4s a little more. I like the grill.
yeah, I got personal attachment.
The grill and headlights kind of like they're similar, but they're different.
Right. Yeah, yeah, I definitely agree. So we got old F1 F-150 right here in the newer body style.
Yeah.
Well, not newest, but
Not newer. I wouldn't even say newer.
it's like a 2010
This
like
is
body
like a
style.
3-year-old, third generation old body style now.
Yeah, true. We're getting old.
I don't really got a whole lot to say. I believe most of these were 5.4. They did EcoBoost in them too, I think.
Was this was the generation 5.4 that wasn't terrible though, right?
I mean, what 5.4 isn't kind of terrible. I mean,
Well,
I, there is people who defend them, and I'll say this: when they don't have issues, they're good engines. Like especially for people who change their oil on time.
yeah,
But as someone who's been a Ford tech, I see tons of issues with any
for sure.
like that. Just people who don't maintain them, they have issues. So I can't really rate it higher than like old reliable there. Like
Yeah.
the Suzu. So I
Yeah, I
say C
agree.
tier.
I
Below the
yes.
Hemi, I'd rather have a Hemi over it.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. So I don't really know what we're looking at here. I just can kind of tell it's from the 60s. I want that. Oh no, that's a 70s body style El Camino because it's got the split bumper front end.
Is it?
I'm pretty
I
sure
didn't
that's
think they did a split bumper.
I didn't think so either, but
Yeah.
that's what we're looking at right here. That's the bumper off a split off a 70s Camaro. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the paint. That's kind of throwing it off for me, but I feel like it would look good if it was painted right. But I wouldn't put it. Probably would be one of my least favorite El Caminos, if I'm being honest.
That ain't an El Camino, dude.
Oh, you don't think so?
Like someone could have done the bumper swap, but
Yeah.
like I thought this would be all production cars, so that's kind of throwing me off. That might be like a Mopar.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Okay.
Chevy Mopar. I'm not seeing it yet.
Well, where shall we?
And it could be a Ford. I don't even know. But
Yeah. I thought GM kind of had the whole like old like sports trucks locked down back then, like with this body style, the F body.
yeah, it could be a El Camino. I just ain't seen one.
Yeah. Uh,
I'm gonna
well,
look up 70s on
okay.
the Ranchero, I think. 429 Super Cobra, I think.
Well, okay. With that in mind, where are we gonna put it
Like,
at?
I guess they did the Super Cobra jet in them. If they did, then that is like A tier.
Yeah.
Those
Like,
are super desirable engines. Like even now, you go ask Tim Key about
he would know. He's a Ford
it. He
fanatic.
would.
Oh,
He's building one right now.
this got to be a Cyclone.
It is, and that's straight S tier for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Faster than the Ferrari of that year. Do we need to say anything else? Like, you know what? I think that Ranchero would be S tier. Honestly, it's with that El Camino and something for sure. A Cobra Jet. Okay, you can just put this wherever you decide.
I
You know all about it.
I drove to work this morning knowing that I was doing this tier list, and I'm like, I really need to come to a good consensus on where I'm going to put the Dodge Dakota because I've put roughly 60,000 miles on mine. It was rebuilt. It was wrecked originally, rebuilt by my grandpa. It was bought off Copart. That truck, it probably has a better life now than when my grandpa owned it. He would drive through forests in this truck. I've put it through fence rows. I've skidded off the road with it. He's had accidents with it. This truck, like it, I'm certain that it's not going to die. I'm sure it wants to. Just, I can't put it high because it's nothing special. It really isn't. But I just want to attest to the durability of this truck. With that being said, I could probably put it at the bottom of C tier. It's a great truck.
Yeah.
Not very desirable at all. But it gets you A to B, and it's flex fuel. So if you like the smell of E85, get you a Dakota and put some corn in that mug. Oh yeah, and also it gets like I think I checked my miles per gallon this morning. It was like 12. So if you like that, then get you a V8 Dakota. They come in V6, but I've got a 4.7 V8, and it's not good on gas. Uh,
So SRT10.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm glad we didn't consider that one it because here it is, the SRT10, and we could almost consider this a Viper truck, but we'll just call it an SRT10. Which, well, I guess it is a Viper truck, SRT10.
Yeah, they all are.
So, I mean, that's, I mean, say less. I mean,
I don't really know what transmissions these have or anything about them.
I don't, something's
And
tell,
I know they're not the Viper engine. They have different heads and different intake. Like they're not truly a Viper. They're like the truck version of the Viper.
Why do I want to say they have a 10 speed in them? I could be wrong. Cletus just gave one away like not long ago, and I want to
If they
say
did a 10 speed in those year ranges, I would be very surprised.
that's kind of what was throwing me off, but like something is telling me that I heard 10 speed, but I might have it confused with the
Like
SRT10.
Dodge doesn't even have a 10 speed out now. I don't know unless it's in the
The
Hellcat.
Viper, the
Yeah, the Vipers might, but like most of their vehicles are not 10 speed. The only 10 speeds are GM and Ford, like
yeah,
domestic.
I don't know. Uh, that would be the issue though if they put their like normal truck transmission in there because it's terrible in those years.
It's a 6 speed Tremec in the manual ones or a 4 speed in the regulars.
Oh,
That
okay,
makes more sense.
yeah,
Which I didn't know they did those in manual. So get a T56 or TR6060 on them. Hell yeah. I mean, I would put that A tier.
yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. A tier for sure. That's like man, and
I'd
those
almost
trucks are
rather have a C10 over one, to be honest. But I'd take either.
the
About the
Viper
same.
truck is just. I mean, they're pretty rare too. You don't see them any at all hardly.
Yeah, you might see one or two around. That's about it.
Yeah. So I want to say, is this a Bronco?
Nice.
No, it's like a
International. Like
okay.
early 40s.
Yeah, I'm not really biased towards these. You know, they are good for what this guy's
They're
it set up for, mudding. That's about all I'd put it up for.
they're just show trucks. I would say D tier. You really don't you don't see a lot of them anymore. They're just not it's like I'd rather have a C10 over that or
Yeah.
F100.
Old square body
Now,
Dodge
yeah,
here,
we got
brother.
the Dodge D150 or I don't know if that's a D150. I don't think it's a Ram. So,
I mean,
I
it
like
ain't
that.
nothing. I mean, I don't really think it's nothing particularly
I don't know
special.
what year this is, like 70s. I'm going to say late 70s.
Yeah, I just don't know my Dodges that well. I wouldn't really
I don't
desire this
either,
much.
but I know they're not as desirable as Ford or Chevy, it seems. At
Yeah,
least in our area.
right.
So I would put it below. I'd put it C tier. You know, if you find a clean one, I ain't hating. Actually, the UPS guy that comes by our work all the time has a really clean one that's canned and stuff. I like it.
Oh,
But,
that's cool.
they're just not as desirable. So we got the 50s Ranchero here.
Yeah, that thing's
I mean,
nice.
I like that. That looks like a late 50s Fairlane that's been done Ranchero. I guess that's what they did.
I
It
like
was
that.
Fairlane body. That is cool.
You don't, man. I didn't even know they existed.
I'd probably
Uh,
put it B tier probably, If you can find one of them, they're definitely desirable.
for sure.
Maybe A tier. Yeah, I mean they're definitely harder to find than a S10 or
Yeah.
regular pickup. So
Uh,
4950 Chevy truck. I like these a lot. They're when they started these is when I really was like this up is what I like in Chevy trucks.
yeah.
I would say B tier. Pretty desirable, but you probably gonna want to see 10 over that ideally.
Yeah, I'm
Don't get me
sure
wrong, they're cool, but it's just like
finding parts for that thing's probably a nightmare.
a lot of custom stuff done on a lot of trucks like that, just because getting parts.
Yeah.
So
Also,
I got another Dodge, I
yeah,
think.
that's what I was gonna say too. Definitely got the Dodge style
These
grill.
are pretty reliable from what I know. I don't know the engines, but I've heard they're pretty reliable.
Farm trucks for sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
I like them. That's when Dodge is like putting
tough.
in that work. I would say B tier or C tier. You could kind of choose where you think.
Put top of C.
Yeah, that's fair.
Uh, man, I
F-150
think
or is that Dodge?
no,
It looks like a Ford though.
I think it's a Ford. We'll call it a Ford.
It looks kind of like the one next to it to the right.
Yeah, it does. I bet it is an earlier body style of whatever, or it
I
is.
would put both of them in C tier.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. So
And what we got? Jeep?
it's like an army setup here for sure.
I have no clue what this is.
I'm
I
sure.
really couldn't tell you nothing about it.
I bet you army
New
guys know.
model F-150, newest body. This is 20 or 21 and up.
I've heard they're pretty reliable. Like
They are. They're Gen
especially
4 Coyote technically, I think.
and especially the power boost. Like
5.0.
my coworker, he had a power boost, dude. He
Yeah, I
swears
like
by
Power
that thing.
Boost. Some people aren't as big on it, but I like the Power
I think
Boost.
the power boost is this body style, the yellow, but they might have been in that body style
They
too.
did them in both.
Oh, okay. I knew for sure they were in the newer body style because that's what he had a Lightning
That
also.
yellow isn't that's a Tacoma, ain't it? Or
No, that's a Ford
Huh?
Lightning.
Oh, it's a Lightning.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Toyota.
No. It's got
The
blue oval.
emblem.
No, it's got blue oval.
It's from my end.
Yeah, no, you're
Looks
good.
like a T in there.
No.
Anyways, these trucks, I'd put them right there and be with the other like Chevy trucks.
Yeah, I got you. Uh, man, we haven't had a Lightning, so let's just go ahead and call this the Ford Lightning just for some diversity. Uh, like the early body
Yeah.
style Lightning.
That's just like the Harley Davidson one, I think.
Yeah,
5.4. That's not a lightning. If it had a true lightning on here, I would rate it, and it wouldn't be much higher, honestly.
Okay, we'll go for that.
I like just from the ones I worked on, I haven't found a clean one. Sheesh. But anyways, these trucks I'm not a fan of. I would say D tier.
I was thinking the same
I would not buy one over an Avalanche. Like
thing. Oh, that's
really,
terrible.
really we need to lower some other trucks on this list, but we're just kind of throwing things
Yeah, there is a
around
lot of
now.
trucks.
It's hard. Like I didn't expect this much. But
I didn't either.
anyways, is this Ford first gen Ranger? Like
Oh yeah, it might be.
80s
I bet
Ranger?
it is.
I like those. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I would put it top of C tier.
Yeah. It belongs with a S10 or anything. Well, we
Yeah.
got a Nissan hardbody here. Not
I,
Nissan hardbody. No, never mind. I don't know what this is.
I don't know, man. This is
It
like,
might be a Plymouth.
oh, it could be.
Yeah, I really can't say anything about them though. They didn't make a lot of them. If it is one of them,
Yeah, I mean C tier seems pretty fitting.
I would say F. We just don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so the newer Ford Lightnings.
You get shitty range with these things, dude. I know that. I don't know about any recalls. I didn't work at Ford when these were out, but from what I've talked to people, I don't know much about these yet. They really haven't had much time.
Yeah. Uh,
I would say F again. I really ain't seen what's up with them yet.
yeah. This is an old Model T.
Yeah, this is like first gen Model T.
I mean,
Uh,
I would almost
why
just put
would
it
you
with
buy
that
this?
one. Yeah. Why would you buy this?
Why? Like, not a collector. Why would you buy it? Like, if it's in your family, that's different. But like,
I think Whistle and Diesel
why?
bought one to destroy it, and like that was about it. So this is a Ford, but man, I can't. I mean, it's just old Ford like hard body.
Put it with the other Fords,
Not
and
much to say.
I mean, they just fit in that range. We've already said it.
Yeah.
They're in C tier.
This stepside Ford is
55,
it?
57 Chevy.
Okay.
Tri-5 Chevy truck. Yeah, all about that.
Okay.
That one actually I'm not, but most of them I love. I would put that A tier.
A tier it
That's
is.
just over C10. Those trucks.
Yeah.
That's the only one I'd take over C10.
I'd almost put it
Yeah, I
here.
could almost say S tier.
Yeah, like really,
Like
really
those are
high.
the truck.
Last one we got a second gen Ram, and they are.
I'll tell you what though,
I hate them.
old reliable.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
the
you know how many of these are clapped the fuck out that I see still just driving down the road?
I
Like
can't.
they're all spray painted black and straight piped, but they're just trucking along. Like they just get rev to red line every day and they just take it.
You are right about that, but you will not find one with a dash intact or rust free. There's just they don't exist.
This is the crackhead truck, okay? This is the tweaker truck right here. This is down in the holler, Kentucky. You're finding these.
Yes, sir. I mean, that's it. I mean,
D tier.
yeah, I would put it probably the top of D tier. I'd have one just for the jokes definitely over an Avalanche, but yeah, for sure. Well, this was a marathon here with this truck tier list.
Yeah, we could really almost go over this.
Yeah. But yeah, we could always revisit it. But with that being said, let's jump into our Battlefield tier list. All right, it might not be a secret to a lot of you, especially if you've been following the podcast, that me and Jordan have been big into some Battlefield 4 here lately. So we are hot and ready to talk about some Battlefield 4 maps. So with that being said, here we go. Let's get right into it with Silk Road to start.
I'm not gonna hate on Silk Road too bad. It's pretty. I wouldn't say it's a good first DLC map for sure.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say about the DLC maps. I haven't really played too many of them. Silk
This
Road
is
is
one of the
definitely one of
better,
them.
like out of China Rising, this is the best, I would argue.
Okay, where
Great
would you have Silk Road?
vehicles. I would say B tier for now. We might bump it to A.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of good maps on Battlefield.
for sure. Uh,
At least
Siege.
now. Maybe not now or before, maybe not nowadays.
Yeah, that is my biggest complaint with Battlefield 2042 is the maps are just terrible. There's too many levels. There's just too much going on. I miss the flat plain like a Battlefield. Like you got some buildings, but other than that, it's flat and it's like easy to traverse. It's like now I got a whole beef with that. But we
Man,
got
if we're talking about Siege, like in the first few years of the game's life, I would have it like A tier. But nowadays, I have this shit in like C or D, man.
yeah, especially if after they destroy the building, it's like that map is awful. Like
Like Rush is fun on it, but good luck finding a server now, so it's hard to really. Well, I think we should base it off how Battlefield is now. There's no point acting like it's in its past.
okay.
So I would say D tier.
Yeah, I agree. And everybody now is like, we've all played the game for so long. People who know how to blow up the building, if they want to, they're going to go do it. And that's usually what ends up
Yeah.
happening.
But Dawnbreaker, I'm gonna say B tier.
Yeah, I like it because of the cover, like for sure, in between the buildings. I would put it over Silk Road even.
So,
I would have Silk Road behind Dawnbreaker, honestly. I just think Dawnbreaker is
yeah,
like it's
Dawnbreaker's got some good infantry flow and vehicle play.
I just love it for the like aerial combat. There's just so like you
Yeah,
actually have to be somewhat of a skilled pilot to navigate and really dodge missiles on this map. I love it.
it's a fun map to play if you're a pretty decent pilot.
Yeah. Rogue Transmission, kind of an OG tank map for sure.
Yeah, OG Jet map too. I
Oh
really
yeah,
like Rogue. I would say I'm gonna say A tier for now, but honestly, I could put Rogue in S.
yeah. Rogue is really really good.
What am I looking at here?
Wavebreaker on Naval Strike. I've never played it before.
Naval Strike. You either love it or you hate it. I like it. I like the. It's got a lot of jet gameplay. So, Wavebreaker, I think, is the one with. I feel like it's the one with the big shit in the middle, like the big sub base and shit.
That's what it looks like in the loading screen picture that we have here.
Yeah, yeah, I think it is. So, I would say, I'd say C tier. I can't put it over Dawnbreaker, my opinion.
Why is Dawnbreaker? Okay, so Dawnbreaker's in here twice for some
Just
reason.
don't even move it, I guess.
Okay. We got Golemund Railway.
Where I'm gonna let you put this one where you believe.
Uh, I'm a really big fan of Golemund Railway. It's like I don't know. I just love how open it is. It's really easy to like C4 buggy like especially the AA because like you've got you running in the attack jet and you're like okay I'm gonna spot him. I'm like I got you. I'm gonna go
Hmm.
blow him up. And two, it's like I think that was one of the first times that we realized that having me and you in the attack choppy was like just like goaded if we could like actually have decent support from our team on keeping stuff off of us. Uh,
Yeah.
I like Golemund Railway. I wouldn't put it. I don't. I would almost go A or B. I wouldn't say S tier because it's definitely. I've got its grievances. It's not. It's not a very good infantry map because of how open it is. You typically just get slaughtered by anything in a vehicle. That's the only thing knocking
Yeah.
it for me. But the vehicle play is peak on this map.
It's pretty good infantry at the bottom and top objective, but anywhere else I'm not.
Yeah, if you're having to go from one flag to the other, especially if it's like that long haul to F, you're just gonna die.
Yeah, and then the middle point moving, that's kind of stupid, really.
Yeah, so I would put it in B or A. I'm not going S with it for sure.
Yeah, I would say A. I would play it with Rogue, or I would play it over Dawnbreaker at least. Well, Dawnbreaker's good if you're in the scout, bro.
Yeah, it really is.
But anyways, let's keep going. I'll leave it there.
We got Zamond,
Zavad.
Zavad.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm not
I like
particularly.
Zavad a lot.
I know you are. I'm not particularly a big fan of it, just because. I don't know. I just feel like it's like Snipe Zone, basically. That's my only grief with it. It's really hard to play.
I ain't got too much grief with that on it.
But if you're playing the middle objectives, especially being like underneath and kind of running the flags, that is a lot of fun. But if you've got a
Yeah.
terrible team, it's like God, it's cancerous. Especially if you, I feel like it's one of the maps that you can easily get pushed back into your spawn on. It's just easy for one team to get complete control.
Yeah, and the only other problem I have with it is the AA is just too powerful because it's so close to like so small of a map.
Yeah,
So the cannons are always in range to just fuck up a little bird or something.
yeah. I'll let you
But
place
with
this
that said,
wherever.
I would say B.
It's
It is a fun map.
it's probably my favorite map to launch buggies into the air with because of how small it is. It seems like it's really easy
Yeah.
to get to the enemy spawn.
And honestly, most of the OG maps for Battlefield and non-DLC, I have pretty high.
Yeah, yeah. The OG maps are so good. Speaking of, here's
But
Parasil
yeah.
Sun.
Yeah, I would say A tier for sure. Great air gameplay, great infantry.
Yeah,
Boats too is good. Like everything's pretty well balanced on the map, I feel like.
you can say it is a little bit hard for infantry, especially if you get like stranded on an island. But there's pretty easy access to those jet skis. So I mean, that's kind of
Yeah.
on you.
And then the cool Easter egg, Megalodon.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up. I've always been curious about that. We got Flood Zone here, Snipe Zone.
That's not its name. Yeah.
Uh, not particularly a big fan. It does play decent whenever like everybody isn't drooling over trying to get to a high point to snipe people. Like it really does, especially with the different levels and the buildings. It plays really nice. Uh,
Yeah.
but with the snipers considered, that definitely puts a big heavy toll on it because that's a big issue with that map.
If you can get the little bird on this map,
Oh man,
it is so much fun.
yeah. Or if you have a teammate that can control the snipers with the little bird, it's so easy to
Yeah.
actually like play the map normally. It's hard to consider placing it without considering the snipers and how toxic it is on that map.
I got it in A, but I could see it in B
Yeah, I could put it in the back of A for sure because it's a really good map.
for
Uh,
sure.
Speaking of toxic maps, Pearl Market, it's like God, dude.
I like infantry on it. I like it a lot.
I'll never forget that game we played whenever it was like constant UCAVs. That's the only
Yeah,
reason.
that's the problem I got with it is the
The
mortar
mortar
and
and
you can that's just so annoying. Like you can be on a streak, man, and it's just over.
just get out of
But
your
that's
spot
part
and
of it.
play.
Like those people like do it all game. That annoys me. I get doing it a little bit, having some fun, but
Yeah,
when you got
all
like
game.
5 people on the enemy team fucking spamming that stuff, dude. Oh, I just will blow my brains out.
But yeah, if it wasn't for that, I would say it's like knocking on an S tier map because it is so much
Yeah,
fun.
but with UCAS, honestly, I'd put B. I would not play it over Zavad.
Yeah.
We got whiteout. I can't even tell what I'm looking at.
Hammerhead.
That's another. That's the
It's a naval.
ocean map.
Oh, okay. Naval Strike. Yeah, I've never.
Yeah, Naval Strike.
If
Yeah,
I've played it, I don't remember it.
I'm kind of indifferent on it. I would put it C tier with the other Naval Strike. Like, Naval Strike's fun, but I can't put it over because I mean nowadays there's no servers for it hardly, and it's usually always got one really good jet player on one team. So if you're trying to play attack jet and he's not on your team, you're done.
Caspian Border 2014.
I like Caspian, but it is kind of boring when one team is lacking and you're just spawn camped.
Yeah, and it seems like there's a lot of separation between the side of the map with the border and the side that isn't the border. It's like nobody ever
Yeah.
goes over there. Like the enemy, whoever has that spawn, they always have that objective, and nobody ever cares enough to go over there.
Yeah, honestly, I could put this in C tier. I like Caspian, but it's just not too fun anymore for me.
Yeah.
I like running infantry on it, but sometimes it's just like, eh.
I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's that garden map with the big train
Oh,
station.
I like
marker.
this one. Seems like you get spawn camped a lot in it too, but
Yeah,
I enjoy it. If you like infantry gameplay and you're good at
for sure.
like gun gameplay and stuff, it's really good. I would put it in. I'd put it in A tier. I'd play it over Zavad and Silk Road, Dawnbreaker. It's one of my more favorite maps for sure.
Yeah, I would put it over Flood Zone for sure. Dragon Valley. I don't know if I played this before.
I don't play it, but there's a lot of support for it. It's got a lot of vehicle gameplay. And then the middle objective has a lot of infantry gameplay too, it seems. So just based off what I know, I'd put it B tier.
Okay.
I can't really say much more. I don't play it enough.
Yeah. So
What we got? I can't tell.
Giants of
Corellia.
Yeah, I've never played it.
I like this one. You have. It's got the rail gun and the dome that's cracked in.
Oh man, I really like this map. The snow map, or it's not snow, but like the big river.
Yeah, it's kind of yeah.
Yeah, I really like this map. It seems like it's fun to just kind of like go around as a squad and kind of like control the map.
You don't really get high kills on this map usually, but it's pretty enjoyable.
Yeah,
definitely a lot of snipers. Good vehicle gameplay too. Tac choppy, jets. I would put it B tier, maybe A tier.
Okay, I'm there for that. Yeah, Firestorm. Never played it, or if I have, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't remember very much.
It's with Caspian Border DLC Second Assault.
Firestorm.
Battlefield 3 map.
Is that the one with the like
tower that you can activate the fire on up top?
Okay, yeah.
It's got the two big hills on each side. That you spawn in.
What map what map is the one where you either spawn like on the mainland or you spawn in the like ocean side and there's like a big dust storm that comes halfway through the map?
That's oh, I can't remember the name of it, but I'll know it when we get to it.
Okay.
Anyways, Firestorm. I like Firestorm, but I don't like it at the same time.
Okay.
I like it a lot though, but it can be annoying. Good vehicle gameplay, like attack, like aerial vehicle especially. Good tank gameplay too, though.
Yeah.
I would say top of B.
Okay.
I'd play it over, like Silk Road, but I wouldn't play it over Flood Zone, I think.
Okay.
It's just all personal preference, though.
So tell me what the beef is with Operation Metro here, because a lot of the lists I
was
finding... Yeah, I'm being serious. Like, whenever I was looking for Battlefield tier lists, a lot of them, you know how you have A, B, C, whatever? Like, a lot of the Fs said Operation Metro. Like, had F listed as Operation Metro. I'm like, really? Like, I put
it A or S.
Yeah, I love Metro. Like,
one of the best infantry maps, as long as you don't get spawn camped, which is probably why it's, there.
Especially Rush, dude. It's like that.
Man, running good flanks on Metro is like ungodly.
That's the one with like the elevator in the middle that only goes one way, right? I love that map, dude.
I'm S tier on that, dude.
Yeah.
That and Locker are the two S tier.
I can already tell you where Locker's gonna go. Operation Whiteout.
I like Whiteout. You've played it with us.
Oh, is that the one with the futuristic tank, the hover tank?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not really very biased on it. I don't really care. Probably not.
I could see B tier. Heli's fun to play in it, but that's really about it. Infantry's good too, but
sniping is good. Sniping is kind of annoying on that one.
Yeah, like Propaganda, I got A tier, I think.
Yeah, Propaganda, it's so fun, dude.
Like no aerial, but a few tanks. Like not many tanks. That's
for sure.
Pretty well balanced on that. And you never really see spawn trapping on it. It's usually just like teams moving from one side to the other. It's always kind of indifferent.
Yeah. We got Dragon Pass here. You probably have to
I would put it C tier. It's China Rising. It's got the little bird. I think it's got the attack too.
I don't know.
Tanks.
I might not.
Dirt bikes, jets.
Oh, is that the one with the little army camp in the middle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got.
Like no. It doesn't have the in the cave or nothing like the one.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but yeah, it's like out in the open. You got.
Or no, Dragon Pass is the cave. Never mind. I think I'm wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, that one I got more B tier.
Okay.
I think we'll see when I get to the others.
Desert map with the dirt bikes on it. That's what I'm trying to think about. The army camp.
It's not desert.
Okay.
Anyways,
Operation Outbreak.
I can't remember this one right now.
Definitely can't. I have no idea what I'm even.
Oh, okay. I see the picture. I know what I'm looking at. I'm not big on it. It's the one you can shoot yourself up in the pods to the top of the map. Has the attack and transport. Yeah, you've played it.
I don't remember.
It's Final Stand DLC. It's got the big ass hangar at the top that no one ever goes in.
Okay.
and the railguns on it. I use it a lot on there. But it's just an open winter map.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, yeah.
I would put this one in C tier. I really don't try to play this map. Sniping is not my thing on here. This is the one we was thinking of with the camp in the middle. I would say it's
Golemon
C tier
Peaks
as
or
well.
Golemon
Yeah.
Peaks? Okay.
Hangar 21. That's a final stand, yeah. I like this map. It's pretty good flow on the inside of the hangar. But after that, I'm really not a fan. So I would say B tier.
Okay.
I played over most of the other maps though. I can see.
Okay. About where would you have it?
Oh no, you can have it at the bottom. That's fine.
Okay.
I meant over C tier. I'd
Oh,
play
okay.
it.
Gotcha. Put it there. Sunken Dragon. This is the map where you have to get the Deagle kills while it's flooded, or
Yeah.
the Unica kills. I'm not. I mean, this map's okay. It is
It's
fun to play Little
fun
Bird
in
on.
the heli. Yep, that's about. Infantry, I'm meh. Infantry can be fun, but only on certain objectives.
Yeah, it does feel like you just end up getting shot if you try to transfer to a different area of the map
Yeah.
on foot.
Not much cover around the middle. I would say C tier,
That's exactly what I
maybe.
was gonna think.
Yeah. I really don't try to play the map, but it is in rotation on a lot of servers still.
Yeah.
This is the one you're thinking of with the dust storm.
Oh, okay. Gulf of Omad.
Oman, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. Because yeah, yeah. I like this map. I think it's kind of fun,
It's
especially
pretty fun.
the little town on the
But
land
man,
side.
usually you're getting spawn trapped on this map.
Yeah,
If you're on the side with you gotta fly over.
yeah.
Like, it just seems like you always get pushed off.
Where would you have it at?
I probably have it in B tier.
Yeah.
There's not really like much F tier on this game for me. Like, I can play most maps.
Yeah. What about Zaman Graveshift? Because I kind of feel like
I
this.
love it.
Really, I was thinking it'd be a contender for F tier.
No, I love the at night. I wish they did that more.
It
Like,
just-
there's no servers that have it.
It seems unnecessary though. Like,
Dude, it's so much fun.
really.
Yeah, you need to play it.
I didn't. Me and you tried it whenever it first came out, and I didn't care for it. I didn't think you cared for
Oh,
it
I
much
loved it.
either.
I played it a lot.
Where would you have it then?
This was regular Zavad. I mean, maybe below regular Zavad. I can say C tier. It's fun, but I wouldn't play it all the time. But, you just play it once every now and then. It's pretty fun. You just change it up.
Yeah, Langkang Dam.
I love Langkang Dam. It's one of my favorites.
It is a good one. It's a
Especially
small
on
map.
Rush. It plays Rush really good.
I don't think I've ever played Rush on it, but I've done.
Yeah, you have. We played it recently, I think.
Okay, well, I know for sure Conquest is a lot of fun. My longest headshot
Yeah.
is on Langkang Dam.
Yeah, I used to camp on the dam and spawn kill people getting in the helis. I was
Oh,
such an
no.
asshole.
That's
Yeah, that's
great.
probably where my longest headshot was. A few 100 meters, probably like 500. I don't know. Yeah, I would say B tier, maybe A tier.
I was thinking A tier. I really enjoy that map.
Yeah, we can put A tier. I
Uh,
played over Silk Road.
So I don't know how to pronounce that. Something strike.
can't read it.
It's a naval strike. I want to say it's Narsh.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
this
butcher
one
that.
I'm not too big on.
Okay.
It's with all the other, or the naval
strike
strikes.
maps. Yeah.
They all kind of group in together for me. Like you can't really rate one over the other. They're all the same kind of.
Operation Locker. I've got top of
I
S
mean,
tier. It don't get much better
yeah,
than that. Locker
sure.
was peak.
Locker Speed. I really feel like Rogue could go there.
Yeah, I'll agree. Let's vote that up. Rogue was really, really good.
It's not the most balanced, but it's pretty fun. Like the AA being only on the objective is all I got the gripe about.
Yeah.
But I like it when it's on our team.
Operation Mortar from Naval Strike.
It's Naval Strike. I do like this one the most out of all, I think.
Okay, it'll go over top of all the Naval Strike maps. Hanani Resort.
I got A tier on that, or at least A tier, maybe S tier.
Yeah, I'll put it top of
I
eight.
could say S tier.
I've got my
I'm
gripes
gonna have-
with it.
I definitely think balancing is bad with bad teammates, but other than that, like
if
When we
you
have bad teams, I really don't like it. But when we have just an okay team, I can play the shit out of it.
That's the thing. My biggest gripe is like if you've got an enemy that's in the attack boat, it's like it seems like a lot of times your team just does not care at all. And like if there's an
Yeah.
attack boat like on the shore of sea, you're done, buddy. Like that thing is gonna mop you up.
It's only the one spawn that doesn't spawn on the. What is it? The one that's got the building, not the big building, but the other one.
Uh, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that objective right outside of the right hand side of the map spawn.
You know the one with the boat?
Yeah,
That's closer to that side of the map. The other side, that side gets spawn trap more
yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
people are good in the boats
I agree.
on the other team. And then this is just,
Lost Island Naval Strike.
I like Lost Island. Did we already place it? I thought we did. Maybe not.
No, we did not.
I like Lost Island too.
I don't know why there's a second Dawnbreaker, but there's no duplicates of anything else. That's really weird. Oh well.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this tier list, honestly.
Yeah, with especially with us playing a lot of Battlefield recently, we can really like attest to these maps. Especially you. You've been playing.
Yeah, I'm really caught up with all these maps.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this, and that's all I've got.
Yeah, that's all for me too.
Let's throw it to a quick outro, and we'll see you guys next week. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode as much as we did. If you did, be sure to give us a like, follow, and rate the podcast and share it with your friends. With that being said, guys, we'll see you guys next week.